You'll beat Valhalla at its own game. I know.
It's encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help. Since we keep going back in, I take it this process is working for you somehow.
Yes. Succeed or fail, I feel progress. Clarity. I need to see it through.
Very good, brother.
An infamous act. One they still spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they meant it so literally.
I'll give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I needed his power to secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing me deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual cold and darkness. Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland. Not that you cared.
Enough.
He is bitter, isn't he?
Kratos, I'm curious. Your decision to behead Helios, was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him, long before I killed him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the God of Dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return. I knew exactly what would happen.
Ah, seems you must endure a burden for a time to receive a greater reward. Are you tempted? A little boost this time around, maybe? Behind you! Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost! Use your shield strength, brother!
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you did. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead, and not all of them involve ruling. The throne and the office are only what you bring to them.
I believe your target's on the battlefield there. show! That's the one you needed! Now then, the path should be unlocked. Let's make our way up. Let's see. Specific feats that Valhalla is prepared to reward, is it? I can't do Plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
Guess you're not done with me yet, Kratos. And lest we forget, Kratos, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you was unjust.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that.
That is
from you.
enough.
A little something to remember by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment. Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment. Untether yourself, man! Ruthless as ever, Kratos. Wraiths! Oh, you missed these slippery bastards, haven't you? Incoming dive! A Minotaur! Now we'll see who's half a man! It's charging at us!
Perhaps a judicious trade with Valhalla would help us get deeper in.
Valhalla is a place of constant flux. Adaptability gives us a means to navigate the uncertainty.
You've made progress.
Shield Maiden.
Take this. Yes, keep daring to chase what others think is impossible. I hear you like stories. I got one for you.
Continue.
I wasn't born with the privilege of some of my sisters in arms. I wasn't bred for greatness. I was just the daughter of some poor innkeeper. Matter of fact, I wasn't even his. He just raised me after somebody left me there. I didn't have much going for me, but I had one thing. I wasn't afraid of anyone. If somebody was asking for a punch in the face, I never thought twice. Brought a heap of trouble on myself that way, it's true. But I sure learned how to fight. Enough for now. I'll pick that up later. The elite enemies Valhalla has chosen for you to target will only continue to manifest. You must adapt and employ all of your tools.
The key again. More to the story?
Yes, when there is time. Tyr, earlier you spoke to me as though I seek to lead. As if I were someone to be followed.
Your self-criticisms, valid and otherwise, seem well reflected here in Valhalla. It's no accident that your mind manifested that throne. It's more than a symbol. It's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimir is right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you. To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you, doesn't make you a new person. Not if you know who you are and why you serve.
Sigmund, I am still waiting for the part where you spoke.
In my defense, I only told her the truth as it struck me in the moment. I told her my feelings for her were deep as Rand's Hall and had been for as long as I'd known her. But just then a kind of revelation came over me. The sudden cold clarity that it was vanity to imagine that I, as I am, could be enough for her as she is. So I heard myself tell her that I didn't think I could give her what she needed.
Now, I am mad at you.
Pile on, brother. I deserve it.
Behind you, brother! He's coming! Above you! Behind you! Watch out!
So, you told Sigmund you did not give her what she needed. You spoke out of cowardice.
Aye, obviously. But as prospects for terror go, can you imagine knowing all along you're not enough for someone, and then living out their slow realization of that truth? I admit it chilled me to the bone.
You presume to know how she will feel in the future. Why discredit her wishes and yours in the present?
I just can't pretend not to know better. She's romanticized the idea of us. Certainly I've done the same. But is that anything to build a future on? I mean, look at me, brother. Be practical.
If anyone else disparaged you as you disparaged yourself, I would wish to strike them with an axe.
Valhalla's got a bounty on that one! Left side! That's the one you needed. Good. The route to the higher area ought to be open now. Kratos, about this boat captain. If you needed his key to save others, why did it seem to bother you so? Your actions in this case seem justified.
The captain was swallowed by the tiger before I was able to kill it. When I entered its maw to retrieve the key, the captain had somehow survived, dangling over a fall that would surely kill him. I saw the terror in his eyes as he fought to hold on, and in relief when he believed I would save him. Instead, I took the key and dropped him to his death. And it was all for nothing. The women were dead by the time I reached them.
Decision-making practice. Always helpful.
I'm back to brighten your day. It's in the ground! Disrupt it, you halfwit! Watch from underneath! You staggered one! Incoming dive! It's charging at us! On weapon, man! Still a monster, I see. You win this round, Kratos. Hail on floats! Why must they float? Watch from underneath! Better hurry. Enemies will only get tougher the longer you take it. You're well on your way to satisfying Valhalla. Managed to stun one. Clay Brain, your target's walking around unkilled. Sever the link already! More enemies left side! Siphoner to your right! Incoming dive! Left side, murderer! Watch from underneath! Behind you, Abby! Don't expect that one to go easy on you, Kratos. Don't you wish you could have broken the mast and skewered all their heads with it? shot hard. Did you forget that haste is a factor here? Right side incoming! Behind you, idiot! That winged creature with a trident? Don't let it pull us! That's it. You've opened a way forward with your blood-soaked and savage ways. Will he choose?
Brother, I'm back.
Kratos, I've been awaiting your return. I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see?
Defend yourself! Arms up! Are you ready to win? Show me! Trust your instincts, Kratos.
What good's a shield if you're not going to use it?
Be ready!
Behind you! Incoming!
Wait for it! Defend yourself!
Tell me, Kratos, truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel, in that moment, your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see?
It felt true.
Darkness
Incoming!
Your curse!
Brother, find the light!
Arms up! Trust your instincts, Kratos.
Left side!
Darkness come. Your curse!
You better get into the light, brother!
Be ready! Such fury, such control!
Behind you, watch out!
Don't hold back. I won't. Darkness come. Your curse.
You better get into the light, brother!
Only you can defeat you, Kratos.
beat yourself up over that. Tyr's no slouch, and he's not holding back. Next time.
To adapt is to lean into the alchemy of turning adversity into advantage.
I'm honored to bear witness to your journey here, Kratos.
A chance to bargain with Valhalla itself.
Tyr's versatility is an advantage, but don't discount your own.
Ah, the key again.
We will talk later. Now, back to Siegfried and your low opinion of yourself.
Look, brother, I don't apologize for wanting her to have someone who can be everything to her. She deserves the best.
Then why should she not deserve the smartest man alive?
Sometimes I think you've come too far, brother.
Did I overstep?
No, Kratos. I appreciate your point. And to be fair, if I was so right, then why am I so angry at myself?